Well, hello everybody. Welcome to rainy Northwest Florida. It has rained off and on for the last couple of days, 3 days, and hadn't had a chance to get out and do much. Show you all a project I've been working on for a long time, several months, off and on. The idea came to me a few years ago, and especially during that last little tropical storm we had. I pulled the boat out from under the shelter until I get something else to put it under, because I'm terrified of the big tree here falling. There's one limb that if it falls, it's going to come right across and probably tear up that and the boat. So when it's out in the yard and it rains, I've got a very nice cover for it that Big Brother Larry gave me. It came with a boat he had one time, especially for this boat. Fits it perfect. But the trouble is, here and in the middle, as tight as you get it, it'll still sag and water will collect in there. So I saw one of these, and this is not finished yet, but on a boat down the street one time. And then I saw another one, and I saw some on YouTube. So what I've done is got me some PVC. I had most of it, and I had to go back and get a couple of things, but some fitting. So this is 1 inch. We can see it better maybe. I'm trimming it down now. I'm lowering it down a little bit at a time until I get it right on top of the seats like I want it. There's the cover right there. The cover is going to go across, and these are just supports for this top ridge. I guess you'd call it a ridge, like a ridge beam, just like if you want to build a little PVC greenhouse or something. And that'll drape over and come down and cover the boat. And when it rains, it'll just nowhere for it to puddle and collect, is what I'm hoping. Now I may have to put one more in that section down there. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna get the cover on there and see after I get this lowered down. But I'm trying to get this lower down to about the seat level. And this is a brace here to keep it from racking. And I may put one in the back too. Now this is not made to run up and down the road with it on, but I think once it's on, adjusted right, strapped down properly, nice and tight, I think it would work to go down the road if you wanted to, or if you needed to, like in a big storm or something trying to get away. I think it would work fine, but we'll see. But today all I'm gonna do is get it lowered down where I want it. I don't know if I'll get the cover back on it today or not. That depends. Pretty early in the morning still, so it depends on how I feel. I have some shop work to get finished up hopefully this week. I'm pushing myself to do everything I can to stay out of the house. I've been in the house long enough. I know what it looks like in there. So there you go. A few other upgrades I've made in the last few months. I changed out my fishing seats. I got the Millennial seats. I really like these. I fished on a guy's boat one time that had these, and they were really comfortable. Air goes through them. They're cool, easier to clean, so I like them, so I replaced them. Now the old fishing seats that were on here weren't that old really. I replaced those not long after I got the boat. And the seats that were in here in the cockpit, I tried to cover them twice. It didn't work. They're nasty, they look bad, and you sit right down on the floor, and it's hard to even see over the windshield, even for me, and I'm a taller guy. So built me some pedestals here. I mean some covers, because the old ones, the seats or the actual cover. Still lift them up and down for storage, and these seats will pull straight off of there. They're just in those pedestals. And I'm going to add one more pedestal here eventually, and I have a little extension so I can pull that seat out and set it there, so Mama can sit here, or whoever that don't feel like crawling on that back deck. and just move that one back and forth. It looks really good. They feel really comfortable sitting. I hadn't had it in the water yet, but I mean just sitting in it, they feel way more comfortable than they did. So since I had them and a new set that comes like a stock set for them, a good proper set's like 500 bucks, and that ain't happening. So these are in really good shape. Not fished off of much, so I'm gonna use what I got. And when these go bad eventually, and they will, I tried the Millennial seats, they will fit. The pedestal fit just fine, so they will be replaced with those one day. Now, what else have I done to the boat? That's all. So I'm going to finish this up, getting it lowered anyway today, and it may be tomorrow before I try to put the cover on and measure it all out and see what else we got to do, but that's what I'm doing. Several people have beat you over the head wanting to see videos, so here you is one. Let's get it lowered down, and all I'm gonna do to lower it, I'm just cutting off little sections, a couple inches at a time, until I get it where I want it. And I've got them all marked, so I'm doing it even. Trial and error. All right, I got it lowered about where I want it. Got my cross brace up here and one in the back. Now, this is not glued together. All right, this is all dry fit. I may not glue it together. And once I got it figured out, it don't take a second to put it back together if I need to take it apart. Which, when I get ready to go, I'll take it all off, take the cover off, unless I'm going out of town or something, which is not likely, no time soon anyway. I can hang it from the ceiling just like it is, I believe, and have plenty of room to pull it out and just let it back down on there, I think. If not, I can just take one side of the legs off, roll it up and hang it on the side over there until I get ready to use it again. So there we go. The cover support rack, or whatever you want to call it, because I have no idea what to call it. Now, like I said, I had about half of the stuff for this and still wound up fittings. Good gracious, y'all, fittings are stupid priced. They're a couple dollars a piece. Well, some of them's less than $2, but I was gonna get caps to go on all these down here so no bugs would get up in there. Caps are $2.50 a piece, and that's 6, 7, 8. It'll be fine like that. So there we go. Let me sit down and rest a little bit and clean the tools off the boat. And I gotta move this cover out to here and roll it back, because I rolled it from the back all the way up, so it'll be easier to get. Also, that the cover needs to be stretched out. I need to wash it and clean it, and get some of that Camp Dry water sealer to go on it. That is waterproof, water resistant material, but I've used that Camp Dry on tents and different camping gear and that kind of stuff. It works really well. I'll have to find some. It's getting harder to find stuff anymore, y'all. You got to order everything online with a, oh well, that's the way the world is going, I guess. So I'll shut up talking and let me clean all this stuff up. All right, y'all, it's been a couple of hours. Hang on. Air conditioner's on in the shop. In fact, camera fogged up. It's still raining off and on, so it is going to work. Now, see the ridge line there keeps it tight. I'm missing a few straps. Last time I used bungee cords, but I have a strapping material I can make some. when it's pulled tight, I know I can't hardly get it where you can see it. Hang on, let me bring you back. This camera's fogged up again. Alright, let's see if that's any better. Alright, got the cover back on. It is a few hours later. Now, I'm missing a few straps. The last time I used it, put it outside, well, out in the weather, I had bungee cords, which will work, but I have some of the strapping material. I don't know if I have the buckles, but we'll see. I may. When it straps down, tied on both sides, it's going to act just like a tent. Now, sitting here under the shelter like this is fine just like that. It's just to keep out dust, a little bit of rain that blows in. Birds get up under here and poop all over it. You can see a stain right there where it collected water. But we'll get that cleaned off and sealed if we ever get dry weather. Just like that. Of course, that's the trolling motor. On the end of your trolling motor blades, cut a little piece of old pool noodle like that, and that'll keep it from cutting, because it will cut a hole in there eventually. And that's part of the seat there, of course. Windshield, that's the fish finder. The mount I've got, I loosened it and folded it down because it was poking way up. And that's going to do it. Like I said, this is a very nice cover. It's got the motor cover and all on it. Big brother Larry gave me this probably 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and it's been on the boat for a good while. So it didn't take long to get it on there, about 5 minutes or so. It's a lot easier with the ridge on there. It just sort of rolls out over it. So for now, we're going to leave it like this, and that will do it for this one. And the next week or so, a few days, whatever, like I said, I think I mentioned it, I have a bimini top for it. I opened the box the other day finally. Watched a few videos on how to put those on. Doesn't look too bad. Mama's gonna come out and help me with that. So and that bimini top is, a lot of people don't like them. I do like them. When I was in South Florida last year, Big brother Larry's got one, or had one on his bass tracker. We didn't use it the whole time, but when that sun got out and got to boiling in the middle of the open, it's nice to have something to get under and get out of the sun for a minute. My umbrella system I have on here is fine, but it's very limited. And I keep mentioning Mama because we are going to start fishing together a lot, and I'm trying to get it as comfortable for her as I can, and me too. So neither one of us needs to be out in this boiling sun and that kind of thing. Even a light rain, they help in that too. So that'll be later. But that is this would have been about altogether about 3 or 4 hours of work. It's taken me a long time to do it, a few weeks, but that's the way it goes. And I am done for today. Listen to it rain out here, or I can go inside and listen to it rain. So that'll do it. Quits raining too. My yard guy's gonna come back. He was here last week, I think, week before, cut, and he's gonna start going that way. We got another acre back there, the old garden spot, and back behind there. Next trip he's going to clear out in front of the shop for me and back around the tree and the worm bed and all that. And all that monstrosity right there. So a lot going on around here in a way, and a lot not going on. So once again, that'll do it. Thank y'all very much for watching. Thank you for your support. And remember what I said, this thing I just built is not for running up and down the road necessarily. So the first person that says anything about that, am I going to run it up and down the road, I'll block you from the channel. You've got to watch and listen. Not just on my channel, on a lot of channels. I see people go through and I'll watch a whole video and then I'll read a few of the comments people make, and they'll ask questions after question after question that is clearly answered in the video. So if y'all are YouTube watchers and commenters, just remember that. It irritates folks. So thank y'all for watching. There's a squirrel up there. This fall, that's going to be lunch. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.